Hey guys, so I just watched my last video, so now I know what I actually have to post. A couple of things have changed since I posted that video. First off, I didn't realize the Sparky was actually in that video. Kind of. It was his butt. Sparky passed away a couple of months ago now. I think it was in August. And I didn't mention in the video prior that he was having like stomach issues. We had taken him back and forth to the vet, and I mean back and forth. And they were doing enema after enema after enema after enema. And then we took him in again because he still wasn't pooping. He just wasn't doing well. And they did another enema, put him, gave him a bunch of fluids through an IV again. And then they needed to transfer him over to Benbrook Vet because our vet was going away for the weekend. And Benbrook Vet called Fred. It was a Saturday I was working. But they called Fred within a couple hours of Fred bringing him over. And said, there's nothing else we can do. He has a hole in his colon. It was basically torturing him, and now I'm gonna start crying again. But Fred told them to hold off, not to put him to sleep until I finished work. I finished work at noon, and we went over right away, and we said our goodbyes, and we held him, and we gave him an insane amount of love, and then he went to sleep, and he didn't wake up. I saw the light go from Sparky's eyes. I'm trying not to cry. But I wish it was right here. Not long after Sparky passed away, we got a card from. I thought it was actually really close to here. But we got a card from Benbrook Vet, and they donated money. They gave money to a program at Guelph University in Sparky's name. Which I'm gonna start crying. I was really angry. I was really mad at Glenbrook Vet. I really shouldn't be saying the name, but at the other vet because it hurt. I felt like for weeks we had been telling them, we are ready to say goodbye, even though it's gonna hurt us. We're ready to say goodbye. It feels like we're torturing him. It feels selfish to have him going through this again and again and again. And they said, no, we're going to keep doing this. We're going to figure out why he's so sick. So when he died and we found out that he had a hole in his colon, I was fuming. I am still kind of upset. I'm not super, super, super mad anymore, but I am kind of upset. We are paying our vet bill. Another thing. It's Friday at 5:18. Friday, November 10th, so the day before Remembrance Day. Fred is currently at work. On Fridays, he works from 1 till 9:30 because there's nothing really to do in the mornings over there, so he works the afternoon. It actually gives him more stuff to do. He's happy with it. It gives about 24 hours, 23 and a half hours in between his shifts on Thursday and Friday. I'm off this week and next because I hurt my back last Saturday. I don't know how. My doctor gave me 5 days off, but my work is fantastic and is letting me take an extra week off so that I can go back and be top, not just, kind of recovered. Doctor gave me a couple of prescriptions for pain relief. They're not narcotics. But yeah. And since I posted that video, when I go back to work, I'm still going to be on afternoons. I went from being on day shift on like a 4 to 1 or 5 to 1 or 5 to 2 to being on afternoons. And I'm a supervisor over there, which BTW still freaks me out. I got promoted at the beginning of September, which is pretty awesome. I'm still really happy with it. I enjoy being a supervisor. I do enjoy having the extra responsibilities. But it's been a learning process. You would think that at my workplace that it would be pretty straightforward, but it's not. What else? Oh, after Sparky died, Sparky passed away on Saturday. Sunday, we spent most of the time crying. Monday, Saturday and Sunday sucked. Like, we walked into the house thinking that we couldn't believe how empty the house was. And now, Simba, this would be a perfect time for you to meow. We have a kitten. He's less than a year old. We got him the Monday after Sparky passed away. He looks like Sparky. I don't know if you guys saw in any of my old videos, but Sparky was a orange tabby. And so is Simba. My iPhone 5S. I'm gonna pull up the picture of Simba. So you can see just how much he looks like Sparky. That is Simba. His nickname is Simba because we accidentally will call him Sparky frequently. He does look like Spark. Oh, and yeah, on Saturday we ended up going plane spotting, which was like a random road trip, just like, alright, we've got the kids. The kids were hopping in the car. We're going to Toronto, we're going to Pearson, we're going to go plane spotting. And it was cold. So the kids were all bundled up. And we were having a blast. We got to see an Air Canada plane and its new livery. We still call it the new livery, even though it's, been over almost a year at least. The exciting thing, which I wish I'd taken a picture of, but I didn't, was... Okay, I don't know if you guys realize, but I have a couple of pictures of Air Transat planes, and I really like taking pictures of them. They're probably one of my favorite airlines to take pictures of. Yeah, we were sitting in the car because it was freezing. There's actually a plane in this picture, you just can't see it. That just made my face very yellow. But we were sitting in the car, like I said, because it was so cold. And I looked out the window and looked behind me and realized a WestJet plane was coming. And I love the different airlines. I do really love WestJet planes. I have flown on them. I've flown on Air Canada. Excuse me. My dream is to fly on a KLM 747. KLM in particular. Also, dream is to fly on an Emirates A380. So yes, I have particular airlines that I really like. For cargo, it's Cargojet, for good reason. Hey, I just realized that poster's still there. But yeah, I happen to look like this, And all of a sudden, I started freaking out, and Fred's like, what? And I'm like, that's the 737 MAX 8. Babe, it didn't show up on the monitor on Flight Radar. And I hadn't clicked in until I went on to Flight Radar 24 and found out that I actually had the wrong airport, or the wrong tail number in my filter. But that, yes, that was the new plane, the new 737 MAX 8. It was beautiful. Wish I had taken a picture of it, but it was such a, like, it's a 10-minute, probably going to be a 15-minute long video. I'm sorry, guys. My hair, you guys can't really tell in this light, but my hair is kind of purple. It's also kind of red. Yeah, the light kind of sucks with this. Oh, once the purple starts going out of it, I'm actually going to put some blue in it. Since I am off work, I decided to paint my fingernails, which is not usual for me. What else? I realized, like, looking at myself, that I have to stop looking at myself. But first, I realized that I actually look like I'm heavier than I did in the last video. I've actually lost weight since that video. Since I've been at Timmy's, since I've been at my workplace, I have lost about 13 pounds, which I'm very happy about. Again, I've hit below 200. Anyhow, it's 5:25 and I'm gonna go eat my supper. So I love you guys. Thanks for the support, and please like and get more subscribes. Yes, please.